The magic carpet that took one man to the stars. In a small Igbo village nestled between rolling hills and thick forests, there lived a humble man named Chijioke. He was a weaver by trade, known for creating the most beautiful and intricate cloths in his village. But despite his skill, he often dreamed of something more, of the unknown, the beyond. He longed to touch the stars that shimmered above him every night. The villagers would laugh at his dreams, saying, "Stars are for the gods, not for men like you." One evening, after working on a new design for hours, Chijioke walked to the outskirts of the village to clear his mind. As he sat near a small river, gazing up at the stars, an old woman appeared from the shadows. She wore a tattered cloak, and her hair was as silver as the moonlight. The air around her seemed to hum with ancient energy. "You look up at the stars every night, don't you?" the woman asked, her voice like the rustling of dry leaves. Chijioke nodded, surprised by her sudden appearance. "Yes, I dream of flying up there, to see what no one else has seen." The woman smiled gently. "What if I told you that your dream could come true?" she said, holding out a small bundle wrapped in an old cloth. "Take this carpet. It's no ordinary carpet. It can take you to the stars, but only if your heart is pure and your intentions are true." Chijioke was both astonished and skeptical. "To the stars? But I am just a weaver." "Yes, and that is why you are chosen," she replied mysteriously, then vanished into the night. Confused but curious, Chijioke unwrapped the carpet. It was soft and vibrant, unlike anything he had ever seen. Without wasting a moment, he spread it on the ground, and as soon as he sat on it, it began to rise. Slowly, at first, then faster and faster, until he was soaring high above the village, high above the hills, and into the vast sky. The stars, which had always seemed so far away, were now within his reach. Chijioke flew past clouds that looked like cotton, over mountains that sparkled in the moonlight, and through constellations that whispered stories of ancient times. The carpet moved as if it had a life of its own, guided by an unseen force. As he traveled deeper into the heavens, Chijioke realized that the stars weren't just bright lights in the sky, they were like ancestors, watching over him, waiting for him to understand the true meaning of his journey. He felt their wisdom, their warmth, and their quiet strength. The carpet eventually brought him back to his village, just before dawn. When he landed, it was as if nothing had changed. The villagers were still going about their daily routines, unaware of the journey he had just undertaken. But Chijioke was different. He no longer needed to dream of the stars, because he had touched them. From that day on, he wove his cloths with a new spirit, infused with the magic of the stars, and his work became renowned far and wide. People from distant lands came to him, not just for his beautiful creations, but for the wisdom he now carried. Wisdom that reminded him and all who listened that sometimes, the impossible is just the beginning of a great adventure. And so, the legend of Chijioke and the magic carpet lived on, inspiring generations to come.